So check, we just gonna get a little trade recap popping. First and foremost, you feel me? When we come to the charts, we're always starting with the higher time frame. This is the 1 minute right here. This is my entry time frame, but this is not the time frame that I'm finding my moves on. So I'm gonna come over here to my 4-hour chart. And here we have ES. This was actually a call from the GOAT. You feel me? Mr. LV guy, Champagne Trades. Shout out. He called this buy. So basically what he saw and what I'm seeing, I'm gonna just break it down for you as to why I entered off his call. We had this 4-hour gap. Heavy gap. We've been coming down, trailing down for a while. Got this 4-hour gap, tapped into that 4-hour gap. And usually when you tap into any fair value gap, any type of volume imbalance, these are very liquid areas, so they get strong reactions. So we tapped into this area, then looking down at the 15 minute, once that area was tapped, you want to wait for some structure to start being broken. So what he does is time frame correlation, where you go from 4-hour to 15 to 1 minute, right? So we got our 4-hour, we got our 4-hour zone this tap, got our higher time frame zone this tap. We want to start looking down on the lower time frames to see structure being broken. So I'm gonna do 0.5. I'm gonna play these bars, get in there. You see she start blasting up, and then boom, right? Boom, she blasts. He actually caught in this somehow and got in there and was in on the early entry. I'm gonna break it down to the 1 minute so you can see it down there too. But what I wanted you to see here was that this zone right here, this is this 4-hour gap. This is this. So we tapped into there, started coming up. We're breaking up. Once we broke this is a 15-minute candle high. That is like something like this right here, or maybe this right here, right? So we got structure being broken to the upside. Those candles was kind of fast. I'm gonna slow it down. It's 2.3. Now let's do 0.2. We ain't in no rush. Alright, so we're in that zone. This is back in time again. We're in that zone, 4-hour gap. Remember? 4-hour gap. Right, we're on the 1 minute now. And I got bar replay on, so we're back in time. And we're just gonna play it. We're gonna see how it plays out on the 1 minute. Alright, so the candles are moving. That's a little slow. Was it 0.2? I could go 0.3. Right now, you don't really want to enter in on this because this is like, all right, what we doing? Now here is where, let me pause it. Here, once she starts breaking above gaps, you want to start paying attention, okay, what are we doing? Are we respecting bearish order flow? Or are we looking like we about to start disrespecting and using gaps like this as inversions? So let's see what she do. All right, she coming up. She pulled back. So this right here, actually could have entered off of something like this. Me, I don't think I was even looking at the charts at this moment. I was like, we had a little girls' night last night, which was my last recording, a little snippet from that. So I was like doing recap messages, telling everybody how good of a night I had, and I enjoyed and appreciated them. So this right here, this is a gap on the 1 minute. Once you blast through a gap like this, and then retest it, this is considered an inversion gap. So I'm gonna write that. Yeah, that's an inversion gap. I don't really like having a lot of words on my stuff, so I'm actually gonna delete that. I like my charts to be as clear as possible. But so yeah, we blasted through it, tapped back into it. I did not get this entry. She's going up, going up. That would have been a great entry. I actually think that's how he probably entered. I'm not sure though. I wasn't paying attention at that point in time. Got another gap right here. Look real good. I'm gonna let y'all know what this is for later. Maybe even some people who are a little bit more advanced and knowledgeable might know by now why I entered that right there. But yeah, by now actually. So yeah, she's moving slow, but she's slowly making her way up there. This is ES. This is a 1 hour gap right here. All right, let me pause right quick. Cause, all right, I saw all of this happening. I'm like, dang, okay, I missed the move. Like, that's whack. I see it going up. I see it going up. I see this gap right here. This is actually a 1 hour gap. So yeah, she started blasting up like that, and I'm looking. I'm like, okay, like I might have missed the move. It's all good, whatever. I'm like, but if she pulled back, I'm getting in. So I was like, let me just look to see where she might pull back. I actually wasn't even paying attention this low. I was like, if she come this low, I really don't even really want to get into nothing. But then I was like, oh, hold up. Right here, we got a volume imbalance. A volume imbalance is pretty much when you got one candle. Let me move this out of the way. You got one candle, and then the next candle opens and leaves a gap between candle bodies. If you pay attention to all these candles, like where one candle opens is where the next candle opens. I mean, where one candle closes is where the next candle opens. So let's just follow a few candles. You feel me? Like, you got one right here too. So this candle, this gray candle, it closed down here. And then this white candle, it opened right here. And then it created a little gap. And then this candle, where this candle closed, it created a gap between here and where this candle opened. So then, where this candle closed, this candle opened, same exact spot. That's how it's supposed to be. Blast it down. This is a bearish candle, closed right here. Next candle is bullish candle. It opened right here, closed right here, gap, open, close. Technically, this is like, I mean, I don't know what you would call that. I don't really look at this too much, but yeah, this didn't open at the same spot where this candle closed. Close here. Yeah, all of these candles is just like doing what they want to do. They're not opening and closing where they should. So when you see stuff like that, volume imbalance, like that means that the volume increased so much so rapidly right here that the market wasn't able to register that. These candles weren't able to print that out at the exact format or whatever that it was supposed to. I don't really know how to explain it. Like, there's a gap in price. There's a gap in price. There's a gap in where orders were filled and delivered. Areas like this end up being a strong magnet in the market because that has to get filled. That has to get balanced. So I waited. I was like, yeah, if it pulled back right there, I'm getting in. So I think I just went all in. I was like, manage my risk properly. I was like, boom, I'm holding to the bottom. I'm on a challenge, so I was like, I'm gonna risk 1K. And I think I actually did like this at that candle, because if it's coming all the way down there, it's just over with anyway. So, and then I was like at a 1 to 1.4 because I went for the highs. Yeah, boy, that was about my move. I set an order here. I don't know if I could set an order on this. I actually never really used these, but we're gonna try it. We're gonna see, because it's gonna come back. So let's just watch. Oh, this lighting is just a lot. Hold on. Got me looking pasty. Animated. Alright. So we got the play bar going. Yeah. Started breaking down. I was like, oh yeah, I'm waiting. Let's go. I was like, she about to tap my order. I got my order set right at this volume imbalance. Oh yeah. Like, y'all don't play with me. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I'm like, bro, 15-minute structure. Give me that 15-minute pullback. Let's go. Let's go. Not even gonna hold you. I started losing a little bit of hope when she started getting up there. I was like, oh man, she really going up. But like I said, she coming back. And then boom. Everybody else that was already in this move, they was like, man, no, it's all. I was like, bro, this is ES. I was like, man, ES just doing what indices do. For real. Like, they just daggone. They just be tapping off of zones, bouncing around everywhere. But if they going up, they going up. They gonna hunt some liquidity while they at it, though. I was like, it would have been golden. Hold up. Alright, so facts. So right here. Alright, so check. We are currently in ES. Longs. It's looking pretty decent. We're in profit right now, but anything could happen for real. So we just gotta stay locked in. It's looking good though. Not gonna hold you. This 5-minute rejection off this volume imbalance. This 1-minute volume imbalance is lovely. I would love to see the 5-minute break, this next candle break above this previous candle that rejected. Look at the 15-minute. 15-minute. Still looking like it could go either way. But we just going for the 1-to-1. So I don't think we asking for too much. Yeah, I don't think we asking for too much. Let's go, ES. Let's go. So right here, we got our tap to our volume imbalance. This is actually something that I've noticed has been happening quite often in the market. Is you'll get your entry. This essentially was the original entry. Zone right here, inversion gap, entry right there, stop loss at the lows. We're gonna target the highs, right? That's essentially the original entry. But what I'm noticing is that Nas will come in. Let me just duplicate the tab so I can show you the 1 hour. All right, so this is the 1 hour gap. Very, very small gap, but it's there. And it has an order block, so it's definitely gonna get a reaction. So what I've been noticing is like, Nas will get your entry. It'll give you something good. You feel me? Take profit at something like that pretty little gap right there. 1 to 2. And then once you get that entry, close because she gonna pull back. If you see a volume imbalance, find a target like this, close, because she gonna pull back. She gonna come back to that volume imbalance. She gonna cut all up in your profits, have you sweating, have you tripping, whatever. Get the re-entry. Get the re-entry. Minimize your risk if you got to. You feel me? Really, like, I had my stop loss down there. I didn't even really, like, she barely came down past that volume imbalance. Sometimes she'll come a little far. Like, she'll come, like, all in this liquidity and everything. Some like this. Or even like this. Like, she really didn't need to come back into the zone for real. So, like, that could have even been, like, great entry, great stop loss, great take profit. Like, so yeah, it's just a little pro tip. Like, I've been noticing she'll blast to a higher time frame key area, then pull back and give you second leg, and then let's just watch how second leg play out. All right, so she came down, like I said, barely anything. Currently 9:56 a.m. My entry was at 9:50 on ES. That's S&P 500 E-mini futures. Trading view is what I'm looking at right now. We're kind of like chopping. I don't really like that. Because once you start chopping, it's either way. Like, it's really either way. And that ain't what we want to see. We want to see big blasty candles, not sideways candles. Come on, yes. Come on. Come on. By this point, I'm on my stop loss right here. Alright. Look how close, bro. Look how close she came to my stop loss. Like, that had me like tight. Because if I would have got stopped out, I would have just had to eat that. Like, I was like, if I get stopped out, I'm going to give myself one more entry. But I really wasn't trying to do that. So, a couple times I almost closed. I was like, bro, I'm about to just close this. Because what is she doing? Why she keep coming back like that? She getting on my nerve. Like, yeah, she consolidated for a minute. Let me give you another pro tip real quick. This right here is my... Now let me stop. This right here. Once you start consolidating, just draw a box around the zone, the area that's consolidating. And then look left. It's like, okay, we kind of got like this area of shakiness right here. Before she melted down right here, she did all this choppiness and consolidation and playing around. Then she melted. Now that we're going up, this same area got us choppy and playing around, right? Some might say support and resistance. Some might say, you feel me, whatever. I see it as this is high probability area to create the second leg of the initial move. This being the initial move, we're going up, we pull back, consolidating, moving sideways. This is second leg. Yeah, this volume imbalance was pretty much the beginning of the second leg. If you got in anywhere up here, off of any of these gaps, inversion gap right here, maybe even this gap right here. Hold on, let me, for the beginners, for the new folk, because it's probably going to be some beginners watching this. People that don't really even know what I'm talking about. Like, all of this is going to be foreign language, and that's okay. This gap right here. I actually know a couple people did enter off this gap right here. But, yeah. This gap right here. both of these actually could be, because if you calculate it off of these 3 candles, then it's an inversion gap. But if you calculate it off of these 3 candles, then it's just a gap, fair value gap. Well, not gap right there. Yeah, that's pretty much the only 2 entries after that volume imbalance, or break a candle after the volume imbalance. Me, I'm gonna interrupt the volume imbalance every time. That's my jazz. That's my jazz for real. So yeah, let me clear this stuff up. I'm like having a lot of stuff on my charts. I be having on what I need to see, like what worked, what started to move, what continued to move. Like I don't need every little continuation, like just the main stuff, like the main moves. And as you like get more chart time, you'll start to understand and see like, oh, okay, this is the main move because da 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 da, or this is the main move because da da da. These things just come with like time. But yeah, let's play. See them candles go. Let's do one. And then she just started jumping. I was like, ah, ha, ha. And then honestly, because I sat through all of this, let me measure that time, bro. I was like, yo, I might have to step away. Like I'm losing stamina. I'm getting exhausted. Like I think I got some clips. Like I might put some clips in here. But I was just like, yeah, probably not. I'm probably not gonna make it all the way. I got out on this candle. So I was in there for 44 minutes. Yeah. Oh, it sounds like it's about to storm. Yeah, I got out on this candle. So that was my TP. I really could have held, because she just like for the rest of the day. And I had a feeling I literally on video like moved my stop loss to this 1 hour zone. And I was like, I should hold to there. But it's just like some days like you just don't got it in you. Like it's like, let me just take my profits and go. I don't even want to have no crazy pullback, none of that, and then be having to like stress out about the profits that I could have, would have, should have. Like, nah, I just was like, let me just take what I can get right now. Cause sometimes she'll get right to your TP and then just reverse, and it's like, oh my god, she literally just kept going up, kept going up, kept going up. I'm gonna show you something though. Fake some people out, some people lost right there. Just kind of chopped around this area. Where we at? About 2 o'clock. Oh, it's a 4-hour candle. Yeah, it would only been one. Alright, so this is the move I just showed you that I like caught and took out right here at these highs. Yeah, boy, she just kept going up. Yup. I don't know why it's not marked. I literally just had it marked. Oh, because I took it on minis. Yeah, I took it on minis. That's why. Okay, so you got ES and then you got ES micro mini futures. You got minis and you got micros. And on so the trade that I just showed y'all was on 2 accounts, 2 different accounts, 2 different challenges, and both of those I traded on minis. I got an account in drawdown that I traded on micros, so those are 2 different charts. That's why it's not on here, but it's the same charts. So this 1 hour order block price came into here. You feel me? Alright, bet. So price got into this zone, right? I'm like, bet this zone looks really, really good. Let me go ahead, take a sell, try to recover a little bit on this other account. I literally saw like, boom, tapped into the higher time frame, market structure shift right here. Hold on, I got you. Market structure shift, and we had this volume imbalance. Stop loss over the highs, and then I think I like trailed it down. I was going to trail it down to the lows, but I didn't hold that far. I actually don't even know if she got down there, because once I closed, I just started recording this. So she got up there, had an order set right here. And let's just watch. Hold up. I guess my entry. Yeah, she tapped my entry. Boom. Yup. By this point, I moved my stop loss. Like, where am I on stop loss? Right here. Move my stop loss right here. And I was just watching her. And when she started doing this, I closed. I closed right up in this area. So I was like, why are we doing all this? But let's see what she did. Tapped into this gap, did she? Just barely. What you gonna do? Do a little recap video. Not probably. I'm going to do a recap video. I want to start doing more live trade videos, like what I be doing, how I be functioning, trade micros. But today I just trade the mini and one contract. Like, you can eat off one contract. It's crazy. Like, man, one contract on minis is like, on micros is like, take forever. But this right here, we straight. Yeah, we straight. I might on my Apex. I might move my stop loss into profit, because Apex do a daily trailing drawdown, and that's so whack. So whack. Like, so whack. I swear. Because it's like, I'm up 500 right now. They're calculating that against me. So if this move completely reverses on me, I'll be like negative 1,000. But it'll calculate me negative 15 on my distance to draw down, because it went up 500. Like, I don't like Apex. I don't know why I keep trading them. Their prices are better. But really, Top Step, I'm also in on a Top Step as well. But really, Top Step is like my golden choice. Like, Top Step's what I like to trade. They're like the best prop platform. My granddad just got home. Yeah, I think I'm moving my stop on Apex. She's right at my stop loss. She ain't hit stop loss yet though, so we are good, baby. She's still going. Let me get y'all the sauce. I don't even know if y'all can see this. Hold up. boy. Trading ain't no joke, y'all. Like, you really gotta keep your head on a swivel with this. Like, seeing your money fluctuate and everything is just like, even just doing challenges, like, it just doesn't really like change the fact that like your mind is like seeing your money go up and down. Is your mind is in survival mode. Like, it doesn't want to see, once it goes up, it doesn't want to see it come down again. Stuff like this just make you want to close. I mean, out on Apex, I might take one more entry, same direction. I'm gonna still be in on my top step and probably hold the whole move for my top step though. Playing around, looking real unsure about this move. I mean, it ain't hit my stop loss yet, so I'm chilling. I'm in this. Stuff to be making me spiral no more, bro. Like moving my stop loss too much. Good profit. Nothing that happens today is gonna change my life for the grand B. I'm gonna go back to doing the same stuff I do every day. It's Tuesday. Every day is every day. Can't keep stressing on these charts. It's not healthy. I don't like stressing at all. It is what it is. It just is what it is. Some days gonna be great. Some days gonna be not so great. It really is what it is. And at this point, I mean, as far as what I actually endured for drawdown, like, my stop loss is at 1-to-1 for that. I don't know if y'all understood that, but when I got my entry, drawdown came down, wicked like that, and then the distance above that matches that equally, what's it called, absolute value. I've hit the absolute value in profit. My stop loss is at the absolute value in profit of what my stop loss endured. So that's straight with me for real. Like, profit is 1-to-4 off of that, but we're going for the 1-to-1 off of the original risk that we set, which was about 1,000 on this challenge. My goal right now is just to get like a few challenge accounts passed, get funded again, because I messed up my fundeds. And honestly, I'm tired of putting real money in the market. Like, I'd much rather drop 50 on a challenge and then pay like the activation fee or whatever, and then trade other people's money, than to keep like just straight up blowing my money, because I don't make enough to like really put like 500, 1,000, 2,000, like 10,000. I don't make money like that to be able to do that right now. In time, like, I'm gonna use these prop firms to get me there, but right now we just gonna keep working, just gonna keep playing the game.